Hello, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to another video. And without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Dallas Cowboys waive running back after Logan Wilson trade. The Cowboys released running back Malik Davis after carrying him on the roster for the past 3 seasons. The surprise move was headlined shortly, after owner Jerry Jones acquired lineman Logan Wilson from the Bengals and defensive tackle Quinnen Williams from the Jets. Though Davis catches the ball in the offensive line, the Cowboys dropped him after completing a series of trades for defense just before the Tuesday deadline. He had been promoted from the practice squad before the Week 9 game against Arizona Cardinals, where he played only a few snaps and recorded one 3-yard run. That limited workload marked the end of his 4th season with Jones's team. With the new players joining, the Cowboys needed to make room on the roster. They found Davis to be the perfect one to cut ties with, as he has been moving between the practice squad and the main team for years. The NFL rulebook permits teams to elevate a practice squad player only 3 times per season. The Cowboys have already used all 3 chances for Davis, meaning they would need to sign him to the 53-man roster to bring him back. Instead, they traded a 2026 7th-round pick to Cincinnati for linebacker Wilson, whose playing time had dropped despite serving as a team captain in Zach Taylor's team. The trade was in no way less than some PR drama. The 82-year-old franchise owner constantly shared that they had completed one trade for defense, but didn't announce any names. A few hours after the deadline, they officially announced Wilson was headed to Dallas. However, Davis will now go through waivers where any team can claim him. If he clears, the front office can resign him to their practice squad. With only Javonte Williams and rookie Jaden Blue active at running back, Dallas is short at the position, but apparently didn't see enough from Davis to keep him on the main roster. Cowboys tried to get Quincy Williams in one big Jets trade. The 2025 NFL trade deadline was full of surprises on Tuesday. Multiple big trades went down, including 2 massive moves by the Jets. There was apparently one potential trade in the works that could have sent a pair of brothers to Dallas together. ESPN's Dan Graciano explains that Dallas pitched the idea of acquiring both Quinnen and Quincy Williams in one big trade with New York. I heard that at one point the Cowboys were talking to the Jets about a deal that would have sent Dallas both Williams brothers Quinn and linebacker Quincy Williams. Graciano wrote on Wednesday, but that didn't work out, and the Cowboys pivoted to former Bengals linebacker Logan Wilson. The Cowboys still landed Quinnen Williams in one of those big Jets trades. Dallas paid a hefty price, too, sending away Matsy Smith, a 2026 second-round pick and the better of their 2 2027 first-round picks. Dallas also has some needs at linebacker, even after trading for Logan Wilson. So it makes sense that they were interested in Quincy. It is a shame that Jerry Jones could not pull off perhaps the only trade in NFL history for a pair of brothers. So how big is the addition of Quinnen Williams for the Cowboys? Dallas now has an incredibly deep and versatile defensive line. Williams, Kenny Clark, and Osa Odasawa are an incredible trio of defensive tackles who create plenty of possibilities for defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus. Meanwhile, the Cowboys already had a deep edge room with Donovan Ezrau, Dante Fowler Jr., Marshawn Nealand, and Sam Williams getting the majority of snaps. It will be fascinating to see if Williams flourishes in a new environment. Shockingly, the star defensive tackle only has 17 total tackles and 1 sack in 8 games played this season. Even though his name was brought up in some below-the-surface trade buzz leading up to the deadline, Williams, a 3-time Pro Bowler, was still caught off guard when he got the phone call from his agent on Tuesday afternoon that he was being sent elsewhere by the New York Jets. Definitely was surprised by it. Williams said, "It's unbelievable though, man. To be able to come to an organization where there's so much history, so much talent on the team, great ownership, and great group of guys in the locker room and a great head coach and the things these guys are doing here. So, I'm super happy to be a part of this." Despite the major life and career change, Williams has called the last 24 hours simple to handle. He will remain in Dallas through the bye week to ramp his conditioning back up as he is coming off another bye week with the Jets last week. Dallas should now have the flexibility to go best player available during the 2026 NFL Draft as they have no pressing long-term needs. Unfortunately, Cowboys fans have to be patient before they can see their new pass rusher in action. The Cowboys are on their bye week in Week 10, but will unleash Quinnen in Week 11 against the Raiders on Monday Night Football. top NFL free agent cleared to play. A great addition to any team. After spending a few months away from the league after undergoing spinal fusion surgery in April, cornerback Asante Samuel Jr. is one of the best NFL free agents that's still available and could sign with the team soon. According to multiple reports, doctors have given him the signal to play again this season, and he should be receiving interest soon as the trade deadline is passed. While there is still a top cornerback like Stephon Gilmore available, teams may be more inclined towards Samuel as he's still on the younger side and may invest in his potential that he could have. Originally selected in the second round of the 2021 NFL Draft, the former Florida State product isn't going to light up the field anytime soon, but he could be a solid depth piece for several teams. The Green Bay Packers are the latest team to express interest in the free agent. Even though there hasn't been anything imminent as of now, Samuel isn't going to be an explosive game changer like new Colts trade acquisition S. Gardner, but he still has plenty of opportunities to carve out a role for himself. The cornerback has kept in touch with several teams during his recovery, and it shouldn't be a surprise if some teams battle it out to sign the top cornerback. The Dallas Cowboys is the most logical trade destination for the quarterback, as the Cowboys have arguably one of the worst pass secondaries. After their loss to the depleted Arizona Cardinals, Darren Bland, Reddy Stewart, and Kyrie Elam didn't do enough to keep this unit afloat and were smoked out. Trayvon Diggs will return at some point, but it's hard to imagine he keeps a job with the team after the 2025 season. The Cowboys should sign Samuel for immediate relief. Even though it won't be rainbow and sunshines, it gives Dallas another weapon in their secondary unit to lean on. What do you think? Considering the problems in the Cowboys' secondary, would Asante Samuel be a good signing? Share your opinion, like and subscribe to the channel.